Hello, hello, hello. Right then, we are live on YouTube. We're back again.
We've got two viewers already.
We've got two viewers already. I can't believe it. We're quite excited about this already.
Oh, excuse me.
Should we just do a quick piece to camera?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. It's Sam Prentice here with Lee Towersey.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. We are in Camberley in Surrey at the venue called the Agincourt, which is a nightclub. Once again, back with a DroidBuilders event here, nearing Christmas. And how's it going for you today?
Really good. Yeah, it's lovely to be out with everybody. Can I say a little bit more? Yeah?
No.
Okay. No, it's just great to see everybody again and to catch up and just all DroidBuilders getting together and coping with this COVID situation again at the moment.
And as I say, amazing.
Amazing, yes.
Yeah. So we're going to move behind us. We're going to go down some steps, and we're going to just address the building community with a couple of things. So hopefully you can join us if you're sat at home. Glyn, for example, is not very well.
Poor Glyn. I think Glyn has got COVID, hasn't he? We got everybody to test before they came here and prove to Giles when we arrived that we were COVID free. Sadly, Glyn couldn't do that, so, we had to stay at home. Hi, Glyn.
Yeah, so we're not able to beat him off today, of course. So it's a bit of a shame. But we're going to go to camera 2, and we're going to go and move behind us. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Huh?
Should we start on the stage?
Can do, yeah. Okay. Are we going to announce it?
Huh?
Are we going to announce it?
So just go for it. No, just shout.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have your attention this way, please? Lee wants to make an announcement.
Yeah, so everybody, just so you know, we're now live on YouTube on the DroidBuilders channel. So watch your language. Just to start, I'm sure you're aware of Pedge and what sadly happened yesterday. We sadly lost Pedge to motor neurone disease. You've all been kindly supporting motor neurone disease and Pedge and his family over the last year with all the events we've been doing and so on. And I know Sonia is so grateful for all our help. A lot of people, hopefully, that are watching now, and you guys here, Sam and I were lucky enough to see Pedge and spend some time with him and get a good sample of his sense of humour still, even though he was coping with such a traumatic time. Terrible. And as we said on the video, he's such a good example of how you cope with such a shitty situation. And, you know, if you don't get anything else from Pedge, you know, we all know what a great guy he is, but coping with such a bad situation is just, you know, just think of Pedge and, you know, get through it if you can. So what we'd like to do is just start off by just having a pause just for a think about Pedge and the times you've had with him and stuff. And we're going to just give him, rather than a minute's silence, we're going to just have a minute's round of applause. So if we can, have a minute's round of applause, please.
Sorry, so I just saw Giles there trying to clap. Bless you. Oh. Bless you.
So, yeah, Pedge, what a legend. Now, something that was done for Pedge towards the end was we got together and mainly Mark Lee, who sadly is not here today, finished Pedge's R2-D2 for him and got it to his house in time so that he and the family can enjoy R2-D2. And I know it's going to be in the front room now, and he's put a sound system in there and so on. And it's there with his 3PO in his front room. Sonia's got no intention of getting rid of all his stuff. So, you know, it's nice that they're keeping that going. Sonia was so supportive in all the hobbies he had and all the interests. And like I've already said, he lived life to the full. He's in a band, which we didn't know about. You know, he was a band member. And yeah, what a guy. So Mark Lee, should we hand over to Giles actually to explain what we've done for Mark?
Shall I come down to you?
You can do if you wish.
Let's do that.
Run.
All right.
I don't know if Mark's on. Is he on?
Well, he might see it later, might he, if he's not?
Oh,
There you go.
thanks. Hi. So one of the things, as Lee's just explained, Mark spent hours working late into the night with the help of his son as well. I think he was helping him quite a lot going through it to complete the droid, which obviously went back to Pedge in a nice timely way. And there is a picture which we have got in the calendar of the droid with his C-3PO costume behind him and Pedge as well. So if you haven't bought the calendar yet, please do, because it goes to the charity. All the sales go to the charity. But part of that, we would like to thank Mark immensely for the work he's put into it, which is hours and hours of work he's put into it, trying to cope to get all the parts together. I know some of you helped out with that side of it, but Mark spent his time to build it and push it all together. So Mark, if you're watching, hopefully you are, and Lee's just got in the way, we're going to award you a recognition medal, one of these, and to say thank you. It would have been presented to you today, but unfortunately not here. So I'm going to give it to Darren to be able to pass it on to you as you go forward. So everyone pretend Darren is Mark.
No.
Congratulations. Thank you. Okay. However, that was one part that summer that we happened. Also during the summer, quite emotionally, Loz had a serious accident, and he still blames it on the McDonald's, which obviously he had in the morning, and he had a serious kind of incident afterwards. But what happened there was Loz was building his droid, and unfortunately he couldn't continue to do it. But two of our members decided to bring that together and get a team of people during the summer and created LozCon, which was an amazing event which helped Loz to make his droid come higher. Now, these two people we'd like to thank, but also Loz would like to say a few words as well. If you don't mind coming up now, Loz, if that's okay. I'd also like to bring up John Gowan. And unfortunately, Andrew Smith couldn't make it today. So, Andrew, if you're watching, John's got your medal. But I'll hold that for you if you want.
I can do that. Hello, everybody. It's absolute pleasure to be stood here in front of you all, my friends, because, as you know, it's been a pretty rough occasion the last 12 months following my stroke and following the accident. I wanted to personally thank all of you for your love and support. That you showed both to me, but also to my wife, who has suffered immensely through this mentally. The messages, flowers turning up at the door, cards, however you did it. I just want to express my deepest thanks to you all. But yeah, in the midst of all that, of the dark days that I did have, there was some good ones. And LozCon was by far one of the best I've experienced. Couldn't finish my 3D printed droid because of the injury to my arm. And so bought Mark Lee's superb styrene kit. And then I thought, how am I going to put that together? Same problem. So I turned to my good friend John and said, help. And he said, oh, okay, we'll sort something out. Within about probably a week, 2 weeks, other builders were involved. LozCon was born. And on the day, 7 people traveled from different parts of the country, from down south, from up north, to come and assemble the kit. And they did an amazing job. They built the styrene droid pretty much in a day. They did some prep work on it first, but they built it in a day. And I'm fortunate to belong to 2 very good clubs. I belong to the UK Garrison and I also belong to the R2 Builders Club. I really wish I'd been a member of this club a lot longer or a lot sooner, because you are fabulous. And I want to thank John personally, and Andrew, who unfortunately not here, and everyone who came on that day to help build the R2. Got a bit of way to go, got to paint it and put everything else together. So I'm sure there'll be a LozCon 2 at some point, and hopefully we'll get a lot more down to Worcester or up to Worcester to be there. I might need to find a bigger venue because my back garden just only holds about 7 people. But I really do want to thank everybody for their comments and everything that they've done for me. And but the good news is I'm here, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm getting better every day, and it's onwards and upwards. So to John and to Andrew, again, my deepest thanks for LozCon. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to try not to get emotional, fat chance, but
And if you could pass that on to Andrew. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Loz.
You got to wear that all night, John.
Yeah. Yeah, LozCon 2. That will be coming near you soon. Okay, next stage then. Right. So, you ready?
While I get the droid ready, do you want to do the auction?
Oh, yes. This wonderful painting up here was donated by Nick. Where's Nick? He's waving. Thank you very much. The BBA one already has been won, and we also had a donation for that as well. So thank you very much. But this is now up for auction. Okay. This money will go to MDA. I can take card payments. So if it goes up into the thousands, I can still take card payments. I don't think so. But £10. 2 people, 20, 30, 25, 22, 22, 23, 25, 30, got a 30, or 30 here as well, 35, got a 35, 40, 40, 45, am I pushing it now? 45, 42, 40, oh, 45, sorry, Loz, didn't see you there, out of my peripheral vision. It's age, I think. Where are 45? 50. No. 47. 46. 45, 50. Okay, £45 with Loz. Going once. Going twice. What did you just say? What was your offer? I didn't hear you. 50. Okay, let's go. 55. 55 to Loz. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Loz, you're the winner! Thank you very much. Fantastic. Now you've got to find space in your house. You said you haven't got space for it, though. That's good. I think your wife's going to... Hopefully your wife's not watching. Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Are we ready?
No, I think Lee is going to be cheating.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I believe that you're going to do the last Taskmaster with Sam against himself.
Maybe.
And if it involves 39.1% droids, I think we should use other people's rather than my own.
Which one's yours,
so I
then?
don't get accused of any match fixing or anything.
Can we use yours?
If people can donate 2 working 39.1% track droids, then I think that would be fairer.
Oh, they're not explaining to you. Okay, it's fine. Oh, sorry.
I'll take a pic for you. Oh, thank you very much. Right, well, I'm done. Okay.
For those that haven't got a clue what's going on, Sam and I have been doing Taskmaster challenges throughout the last 18 months.
Yep.
And it's a tie after 3 or 4 Taskmasters?
About 5, yeah.
Is this the decider?
Yeah, I'll explain. It's right, Lee did the introduction there and didn't let me do it. So, yes, this is a final Taskmaster event. We've been doing this since summer 2020. We started, no, before that. Well, I can never remember now. During lockdown, we decided to do some tasks and give them Taskmaster tasks. You may have seen them on our events that we've had during the summer. We had some at Bristol, and we had a couple of recently ones which were showed on the DroidBuilders website and also on our YouTube channel, where you might see the marshmallows and the spaghetti, which were quite popular tasks in that sort of sense, wasn't it? So we've had them out quite a few times. Now, fortunately, they both landed up on exactly the same points. You can see the points on the actual website. So this is the final Taskmaster. Yeah! So your task, if you wish to accept it, is to race around the track. However, you have to do it driving backwards without turning the controller around. It's a race around the track, and obviously it's the first person to achieve. Stop cheating and trying to practice. So the winner of this will win, and you do get a prize.
Wow. Is it this pit droid?
No, you do get a prize. Except the winner's prize didn't arrive in the post in time for you to be able to get. But I have this. I have the second prize. So if you come second, you get the prize tonight. Right, are we ready then? Okay, and technical faults at the moment. Do apologise about this. You go this way round.
Right, sounds like we're ready. Oh, you should have had Oliver's droid.
It's not here. Oh dear. Have we got another droid we could use?
Come on, Oliver Steeples has got a good one.
Hey, here you go.
Jesus Christ, that's a bit quick. Okay, here we go then.
Right, so we've got to make sure that they do race backwards. Obviously, the holes in the back here do indicate when they're reversed. But don't look at the domes, because that's totally different. So we will watch for cheating. And I will be awarding points, obviously, if you win.
Oh, good.
You going to do the countdown then, Mark? Yep, go. Here we go. Off they go. Sam currently in lead, going round the back course with the orange one. Lee taking it forward, round the course there. Oh, Lee's taking the charge of the floors. Look at this. Sam got stuck, taking the course round. Here we go, last part around the corner, over the line. We're kind of coming to the end here. Lee's going to take it. Lee's going to take first position. Hey! Oh, well done. That's cheating, that's forwards. Well, congratulations, and I must say, well done for your efforts over the last 18 months. Fantastic.
Jim Samples also got you.
So, Sam,
That was delightful.
as you came second,
Is this a booby prize?
you get a nice Taskmaster's keyring.
Oh, look at that. Wow. That's delightful.
Fantastic. But your prize will be coming along a bit shortly later. I'm sorry. It is a cup.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
It is a cup. Well, it's a mug, actually. But, fantastic.
Thank you, mate. Thank
Excellent.
you very much.
Wow.
I think the only thing we're left to do is we've got to do a big picture of everybody and also award and the race.
If people can, if you've got your droids fired up, a droid parade, which we'd like to do on sound camera during the live stream for people to see the droids that are here, basically. I think you're going to zoom in on the mic.
Yep, we're going to zoom in. So if you'd like to take if you stand next to Mike's droid. If you want to stand next to Mike's droid, just give me a second, guys. We'll just have a quick look at the camera. Right, then here we go. Let's zoom on in. Somewhere there. That's good. No, that's no good. Can you come forward a bit? And the droid. Forward a bit, forward a bit. Mike Berry is not ready. Forwards. Just at the edge of the track, please. Just by the front. Yep. Just here's fine. Okay, do you want to come over this way? You going to come over, Lee? Hello, Mike. How are you?
Good afternoon, Sam.
You're right. You're a little bit out of breath.
I'm all right.
Good. Okay. So, what's the designation of this droid?
It's based on the Clone Wars droids. More so the D Squad ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it was originally the M5BZ, which is the cone dome version of the Clone Wars. I just used a different dome on it for today.
And what's it built from?
It's basically plywood, 3D printed dome, wood feet, and scooter motors.
Fantastic. 12 volt, 24 volt?
12 volts, yeah.
Okay, can we have a little spin? This is like your chance to shine here, Mike.
Okay.
Here it is. Any special features?
It's got a smoke connection in there, but I haven't got it turned on at the moment.
Okay.
Just want something different because obviously everybody's doing the astronauts, but it's just a different variation.
Front. Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mike Berry, everybody. Right. Here's a man who can tell us a thing or two about R2-D2. The good thing about Mike is that he can build a droid, but he can't drive it. Okay, do you want to just come over here a little bit, Paul? Fabulous. Right, Paul Felsky, how the devil are you, sir?
I'm very well.
Yeah, you can take your mask off if you want to. Just leave your hat on.
Yeah. I'm very well, mate. How are you?
I'm very well, mate. Very well. So we have R2-D2 here.
You do?
We know the story. 10 years of building a droid.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about it. What's new?
What's new? He's not really done much lately. He's been quite dormant.
He's been self-isolating.
He's been self-isolating, yeah. Not had much to do at all.
So aluminium build.
Aluminium, wood, and plastic.
Okay. Not 3D printed though.
No 3D print on him at all. Well,
Apart from a couple of bits. Okay. So special features on this droid.
Oh,
Do
periscope.
you want to spin him round just facing the camera over there?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
That's, well, he's got an animated front hollow projector, as you can see.
Yep.
And he also has a periscope when he likes to use it. Do you want to have a look around now, Tim?
There we go. Hello, sailor.
Yeah. He also has a nice little a little piece of, you know, we have those young ladies who like to be Princess Leia for the day.
Oh yes, yeah. Okay, I was thinking upskirt, but that's that's not quite what I was accepting. But okay, here we go.
You're my only hope. If I'm not desperate out, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So when you put the card in,
Yeah.
it plays the Leia MP3.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
it plays the full message if you.
Kenobi, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. Now he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire. I regret that I'm unable to present my father's.
That's awesome. I didn't know it did that.
Oh, didn't you?
No. I haven't been paying attention. And Michael Badley's just fallen over. No, he hasn't. Right, can we just have a can we have him spinning around a little bit?
Yeah, just let him put his head away first.
Put his periscope down.
Yeah, periscope down.
Here it goes. Fabulous. Look at that. And away he goes. Who's next?
Thank you, Sam.
Hello there.
Hi.
Who are you?
Steve.
Steve, we've met before,
We have,
haven't we?
yeah.
Several times, and I
Yeah.
always forget your bloody name.
Right.
So I'm very sorry about that.
Right.
So here we have R2D2. It looks aluminium.
Wooden frame,
Okay.
wooden legs, aluminium skins and dome.
Running a Padawan 360.
Yes.
How's that going?
Yes, it's not too bad. Yeah, it works out.
And what was the build time on this?
Just under 2 years, really.
It's very clean.
I like it clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. What's your special features on this droid?
I've got lots of things. I've got utility arms.
Yep. Oh, wow.
I've got the panels.
Yep.
I've got a gripper arm. I've got an interface arm. I've got a zapper.
Yeah. Excellent.
And I've got a fire extinguisher.
Oh my God, that's insane. That is, I wasn't expecting that. That is absolutely insane. Has Lee seen this?
I don't know if he has or not. I don't know.
That is, Lee. I don't know if you've seen this R2.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Steve, can you see this again for us?
Yeah. Utility arms. Panels.
Great.
I've got gripper arm.
Wow. Fancy.
Having a turn there.
And what system is this running on?
Padawan 360 interface arm.
Wait for this one.
Got zapper.
Wow.
And I've got fire extinguisher.
Oh,
I like that.
that's superb.
I like that.
That's great.
Again, you don't see many finished R2s like that
No,
that have all the bells and whistles on them either.
absolutely. And is
That's
that
awesome.
finished? Are you happy? Because a lot of us builders say it's never finished,
no.
but that looks finished to me.
I haven't done much for the last 6 months, but these little bits I would tweak. But
Well done, mate.
That's excellent.
really good.
That's really good.
I
That's
see
really
a
good.
tier 2 droid here.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
if you'd like to, at some point, we'd love to check it out for the tier 2 event.
I don't think remote control.
You would, but that's easy enough.
You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first.
Cool. That's great.
Excellent. Thank you very much for showing us your droid. Who's next?
Mr. Potato.
So there are two very famous Furtados. We got Nelly and we got James. How's it going?
Afternoon, sir. How's you?
Oh, I'm all right. Don't worry about that. No, hey, I'll tell you who we need. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he with his regional accents when we need him? So we have R5D4 here, well-loved droid in the Star Wars universe. 40 motivator is probably intact today.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah,
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Good. This is a wood build.
It is.
And
Yes.
it's an impressive wood build.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to build this droid?
To get this amount of wood,
Yeah. How much wood
How much
does a
wood?
woodchuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood.
if you could, about 3 years.
About 3 years. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So special features on this droid. What have we got?
We have the bad motivator,
Yep.
which doesn't work at the minute.
It's
But
interesting that because a lot of people have been saying, so what's it do? And that isn't switched on, or that doesn't work at the moment, or in fact, we're joined by a baby.
We have the baby, and I deny all knowledge. It's not mine. Nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Is this like Michael Jackson's Billie Jean?
It's actually better. It's even better than mine is.
Bless it. So special features. We've got the 40 motivator.
Yes, we have the ultimate. We have with the smoke as well.
Yep.
And the other thing is, we do have
Oh,
an arm,
flipping the bird.
a flip in the bird arm,
Okay.
and it does actually then.
Hello. Oh, what? That is insane. I'm going to keep this.
You can keep that, sir.
Thank you.
And then
That's incredible.
Yes, thank you.
So what's next, or is this finished?
No, there's a few modifications I want to do to it. Get everything back to how it was pre 2018, I think.
Is this pre-garage lockdown, or is it
This is pre solo.
pre-solo? Because of course James is very famous in the Star Wars community.
Yeah, but we don't like to talk about it.
That NDA is still in force. I see that NDA is still there. It's still there. You know, just be fast and free about it.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Stop me from being in any more films?
There you go. You've heard it here first. It's another Thursday, everybody. Fantastic. Thank you, James. I do like seeing your droid. Now, you do have a blog.
I do, yes.
What's the address?
It is, off the top of my head, no. James is R5D4.
Yeah, just Google it. You'll find it. You'll find it. It's there. It's incredible. It's very well updated. Yeah, thank you again. Cheers, James.
Cheers, man.
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Come then, Chris. Here we have the Comic-Con favourite, and it really is, the Steampunk Droid.
Indeed, yes. R2SP, the Steam Droid.
And how are you?
I'm pretty good, yeah, pretty good.
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
It has, yeah. We've all been shut up in our own little homes, doing our own little thing, but yeah, it's been all right.
Well, thanks for coming out today. What's the designation for this droid?
This is R2SP for Steampunk. Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course it is. What are the special features? This is a wheelchair motor.
It's got two wheelchair motors, kind of a real old-fashioned style wheelchair. So it had these wheels with it, because that's often one of the hard points is fixing a wheel to a motor. So that takes the whole unit from the wheelchair. Yeah.
So how have you found lockdown? I'm speaking to a lot of builders today that are kind of, I've got to go to this event today, and I've kind of rushed a few things to get things working. You seem to be that kind of person that always has a well-tuned droid. Am I right?
I'm glad it looks that way. Yeah, I'm glad it looks that way, because I'm usually scurrying around the night before, if not the morning before, sort of putting things together.
Like everybody else.
All those little jobs that you forgot about to make the thing work and to get it there.
Because this smokes as well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. He's a little bit reluctant today. Yeah, very reluctant by the looks of it, but he does. There he goes. Yeah, so... yeah, we need to be a little bit careful of sort of some indoor places with their smoke alarms and such like. But he's all right. He's going all right there.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. So, any special modifications that we need to be made aware of that makes it different? Obviously, it's different from most other droids, but anything extra in there?
Well, he's got his pistons which move up and down on the side, and of course, it's all part of the fake steamery. Yeah. So obviously, they are actually driven by the wheels going around, and the cylinders move rather than the pistons, which is also unusual.
Oh, right,
but I have seen a model of a real one working like that, so it can be done.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate that. Is this the only droid you've bought today?
I've got the droid on his little cart over here.
Can we see him out and about?
Let's get him out.
Thank you. Now, for those of you that tuned in earlier, you would have seen this rolling around the dance floor, which has been pretty good. Lee's trying to get involved now with something that he's got no right in looking at. We're just bringing Chris's out. It's all right, Lee. We got this covered. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. 2 seconds. This is how the RC builders work. You see, they're a little bit premature. Chris, we're back again. This is insane. Tell me everything about this.
Okay, well, this is a pit droid from Dave Moog's 3D printed files. Got some modifications to it, obviously. So everything from the neck upwards are my files, reconstructed sort of thing to get the mechanisms in.
So we're 3D printed.
Yep, 3D printed. Cavity in the body. There's a servo in there. There's 2 servos in the head, which is hollow. And then he's sitting on a little cart, which was an idea from one of the other R2 forum, one of the other Droid forum members. And I thought, I want to go for that, but also sort of incorporate the head movements as well. So that's what we ended up with.
I tell you what, it's incredible. And even the detail, the level of detail and the sanding and everything that goes into that, you do see a lot of 3D printed robots that aren't quite there. but yours seems to be very, very special.
Well, what I've tried to do is to spend the time on the bits that people look at. The bits that they don't look at are a little bit rougher, yeah. So backs and underneaths of parts are
Right.
certainly not as well finished.
Gotcha. So little baby Grogu in the bag there as well.
Yeah, it's kind of supposed to be a speeder bike. I've got the front extensions, the wings and so on that go on the front, but it makes it very long and people trip over it in this kind of venue, so I left those behind.
Absolutely. So how quick is this?
It does about 5 or 6 mile an hour. When I first built him, he did about 20 mile an hour, but wouldn't go up even the slightest incline, so we had to work on the gearing there.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate
Very
this.
welcome.
Thank you very much. Right, next up, I believe we've got Mike Berry, but he's talking to James at the moment. So, your turn now, dear. Your turn. That's amazing. Mike Berry, you're back again.
Back again.
What do we have here?
This is a R3T2, which is the droid you see going through Mos Eisley as they're coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, so
it's Wedge's droid on the back of the X-Wing.
Gotcha. So this is R2D2 with a different dome.
It is. Yes.
So have you got an R2 dome as well?
No, Mr. Tarry's sourcing out for me. Nice aluminium one.
Yep, lovely. And I mean, it is spot on. I mean, and this isn't the first droid you've built. And of course, you're absolutely 100% famous for the giant R2D2. Now, what struck me today was that when you pulled up, I was like, he ain't got the big droid today. And is that because it's a wretch to get in and out?
It is to get a wrench to get it in there. Yes.
Okay.
It's just too big. I can't fit 2 full-size droids and the big one in at the same time.
Sure thing. So what's the build time on this?
Started out in February.
Right, okay.
So yeah, it's just that Smart Lee's foot shells, wood, a bit of 3D printing, 3D printed dome, wood battery boxes, and Padawan system inside it.
What are the skins? They're styrene.
It's acrylic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 mil acrylic.
It looks really tidy, like really tidy. Not that I'm surprised, but you know, when you see some of the details here, and I know the camera won't pick these up, but some of the metal details, it looks really nice, really nice.
This is just B&Q plywood.
Really?
B&Q plywood, standard £40 a sheet plywood, and just with a little bit of filler and mostly spray putty.
Yep.
And you get a really good finish on wood.
That's fantastic. Any special tricks that this one does? Pops a wheelie,
No,
flies?
No, I'm not really into that. I'm not into open panels or that sort of thing. You know, as long as it goes and got some lights going on it.
Does the job, right? Does what it says on the tin.
It says what it says on the tin, all the day.
That's amazing. Thank you again, Mike.
All right.
Appreciate it. Man, we have a couple of droids here. It doesn't end with just one. Anybody else? Here we are. Is this going to come over? Is this going to actually come over here? Now,
very slowly.
Now, here's a man that doesn't really need too much of an introduction, but I'll give him one anyway. That's what she said. This is Mr. Badley from Michael Badley's Printed Droids. It's sort of in the name, isn't it?
It is, yeah. 3D printed droids and other things like Sandcrawler.
Exactly. So I've seen you today spending a lot of time laying down with your head inside a sandcrawler. What's been going on?
I've always wanted something that you can put your head inside when you want to hide away from all of these people. So it's been a comfortable and safe space.
That's amazing.
No, I've just been reconnected to the server. I was inside.
Any thoughts around a guillotine, maybe?
Well, that'd be dangerous, wouldn't it? And I know you don't like dangerous things.
Wow.
Dangerous mechanical things, particularly in this environment with small children and Lee around. People can get harmed.
They can indeed. So this is one of your latest and greatest. How many droids have you CAD'd and designed that have been released to this date?
I have no idea. There's
oh, come on, there must be you must know the number.
Wait, the problem you've got is if you start mixing and matching, so you put domes on heads and things like that. But in independent ones, there's probably close to there's definitely over 100. I would probably say get to 100, 150 when you talk about all the different
So that Patreon membership is certainly well worth it because, you know, for $6 a month,
Yep.
you can help feed a Michael Badley
You can.
and
You can.
clothe him
And
and
pay for McDonald's.
pay for
Yep.
McDonald's.
You can. No, there's 7 years worth of design work on there.
Wow.
Which is the fun bit.
Yep.
There's also 7 years worth of instructions and building materials and all the stuff you need to build it, which isn't the fun bit. That's the bit that I really don't like doing, but work very hard to do. And then there's a community of about 15,000 people there to support and help everybody who wants to start building these things.
It's an insane amount of growth, isn't it?
Oh, crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Every time I log on to find a file that I've already downloaded, because I've normally downloaded it and then lost it and then needed to download it again. For instance, tracks, as we've been talking about, because we're working on a few things together.
We are. And I don't think you've ever logged on and downloaded something. I think what you normally do is message me and say, "Can you send me the link?" If I remember right, Sam.
Yeah, and that's down to laziness generally.
Yes.
It's a little bit late. But of course, the other thing is that I don't want to get the wrong file.
No, not at all. And there are, when we say we've got 115 models, there's probably 40 or 50,000 files, which are all of the components that sit on there. Each one is carefully crafted.
So I can't be blamed for, you know,
for finding. No, but they're logically laid out.
Which I appreciate. Which I think most people do appreciate that. So back to this. What is it all about? Where are you going with this? Can you ride on it?
With a sandcrawler, it started off with to create a small speeder. I wanted to create a small speeder. I've always loved the shape.
You failed.
I did fail miserably. I wanted to. I've always loved the shape of the sandcrawler. It's such a random, eclectic mix of boxes and stuff. And out of all of the vehicles from the classic movies, this is the one I think that doesn't have the most love. There's not many models about it. There's not many kind of bits around there. So I wanted to do a small one. And then when I got the shape to a point where I was happy with, I started to look at the original to get some of the details in there.
I mean, it's incredibly detailed as well. I mean, that is
Yeah.
an insane amount of detail.
Yeah.
And this is all printed on.
This is printed on Prusa's, so this is on the 220 by 220 printers.
Man alive. So okay, so what are we talking about panel wise? So let's have a look at this then. So what is a panel? Is this a panel here? That's one there, or is it? How does it?
Yeah. So this one, there's no glue on this one. This is purely physical assembly. The beauty of the sandcrawler is there's panels, so you can see. Actually, see that line there?
Yep.
That's a panel.
Yep.
You see this here?
Yep.
That's a connecting plate. So that
Gotcha.
one piece there sits into there. It's got screws underneath, and it holds this piece to this piece.
So what's the print time on this?
So I did this in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks of printing, designing to get it to the shell. But that's on multiple printers. So you're probably talking about 6-8 weeks to print.
Wow.
It looks big, but because you're just printing flat panels, as you know,
Sure.
printing flat panels is fairly quick. It's when you start building big square structures, and there's not a lot. The engine, all of this engine size is where you've got more of the bigger structures, but most of the body panels are literally just flat panels that are all bolt together, like IKEA.
That's insane. So what's next?
What's next? We've got to do the Baby Wally.
Right. Okay.
I love doing the Baby Wally ranges.
Yep.
I also want to do a Baby Johnny 5.
Right.
Basically, because it's the same drive system near enough as Baby Wally, and hey ho, we might as well reuse and recycle.
Yeah.
And then after that, we've got some interesting big stuff that I want to play with.
Good stuff.
I'm interested. Well, the bit that I'm interested in, I know we're interested in, is creating real solid structural strength in 3D printing.
Yep.
That's it's kind of I started with this because somebody told me that you couldn't 3D print an R2D2. It's impossible because the materials weren't strong enough. Now I want to see if it's possible to carry people around on 3D printed stuff, purely 3D printed stuff.
So watch this space, ladies and gentlemen. That's you've literally just let the cat out of the bag, but you haven't.
Not at all. Are we on video?
We are. Yeah, we're live actually. We're live on YouTube. On your channel, in fact. We're on your
Excellent.
channel as well. Yeah,
Let's
we're
see-
live on your channel. Say hello to everybody.
Where's the camera? Hello.
Somewhere over there.
Is it following you magically, or are you just moving around to the big?
Well, I know that the space I've got to be in is here.
Oh, right, okay.
So, we're good. That's amazing, Mike.
So,
Do you want to show us anything else?
I
mean, that's not an open offer. I just want to see if there's any more droids, of course.
There is. We've got Drinks Droid over there.
Can it come over? Go on then. So Michael's now going to be plugging that one in. What else have we got here today? Got a few more droids. There is a R2KT, which is the charity droid which the UK builders have been building over the past, what seems like 5 years. Oliver Steeples has been the man behind that, which is just over there, which is just out of shot, I think, which is a bit of a shame. We'll see if we can wheel that one over. There are a few R2s. My R2's here, but I won't bore you with that. And I will also get some shots of some of these pit droids, because the pit droids are absolutely amazing. And if you want to check out the droids that are at the show, obviously hit the Instagram up and check out the DroidBuilders UK site as well. The pit droids are from a company called Droid Division, which is a guy called Dave, who basically has CAD'd these, and there are probably hundreds of these that have been sold, and you can buy his files from Etsy. And again, with Michael Badley, it's the Mr. Badley 3D printed droids page. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the DroidBuilders UK channel. And anyone else you want to hit a like up for, you can do that as well. Right, I'm just waiting for Mike to come over, so I'm stood here like a moron for the next couple of minutes. I guess the face fits. Tell you what, let's get somebody over here who's a friendly face. Mark, how are you?
Not too bad, Sam. Thank you very much. And yourself?
Not too bad. How's the droid building going?
Brilliant. Obviously, at the moment, my droid's in storage because obviously I've recently moved back down to Bristol. Yep. So obviously I'm a little bit of a bachelor pad in a penthouse suite.
Well, I've been hearing about this, actually. I've been hearing about this penthouse suite. So Michael Badley has just brought Dio out. And this is a droid, which I've said a few times now, that I never thought would actually ever be made. But yet, here it is. Tell me a bit more about Dio.
So Dio, out of all the models we've got, is probably one of the more complex builds. One of the questions that we always get asked on Dio, which is how does he turn?
Yep.
So effectively, he's a tank drive with 2 outer rims, but the complexity comes with the turning and the self-balancing. So we're on a very hard flat surface, which without the self-balancing, he would just rock from side to side now. Yep. So what it's doing is it's constantly finding out whereabouts the balance is. It's adjusting the speed on there. So there's a lot of difficulties in Dio. One is fitting all the electronics in such a small stuff. You've literally got one ball to put it in.
Yep.
I know as you know, the movie one was kind of a hand puppet.
Yep.
So it was a lot easier than what we've got to do to fit everything in there. So you've got the tank drive, you've got all the batteries, you've got the motors, you've got the IMU, which is the bit that detects whereabouts it is, and then you've got a bunch of servos that do all of the animations on the head, the balance, and of course all the sound system.
Fancy doing one of these, Mark?
I would love to do a Dio. I would love to do one.
Well, you know what to do. Michael Badley's printed droids. You know what it is.
I know. Following for too long.
So I've got the ball.
You've got, I've heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. I mean, I've done part of this, and I love it rolling around. But the head, I've still got to finish.
Right.
There's a few. I mean, it goes quick, doesn't it?
It does, and it can spin around quite nicely. Yeah, so it does. Because originally, the first one that did these only worked on carpet because it needed the dampening effect.
Yeah.
Whereas the self-balancing is fairly solid, as you can see on this, really. And lots of it's great fun to drive around.
That's incredible.
And there's 2 versions of Dio, because there's this one and then there's Dobby, which is the little round ball version that works. It's effectively the same engine with some skins on the outside.
Absolutely.
But it's a good fun build, and once it's up and running, is really fun to drive and very controllable for being a single wheel.
Without a squeaky wheel.
Well, yeah, it doesn't a single wheel.
There you go.
It's got a squeaky wheel.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That was a random effect out of 5, and the right one came on. How good was that?
That's incredible.
You know,
absolutely incredible.
That.
That's amazing. Well, thanks, Mike. Thanks for showing us your massive sandcrawler. Look forward to seeing you with your head inside of it again soon.
Indeed. Thank you for sharing your ball story.
No problem at all. Right then, I think that might be it. I'm going to jump back up on stage and see what's going on. Again, there are a huge number of droids here, and I will whack some of these pictures up on my Instagram and the DroidBuilders Instagram, so you guys can have a look at what we've got going on here today. Right, let's have a look at some of your messages. Lots of clapping, lots of clapping. Okay. Okay, so we might be back in a little bit. We will have to wait and see. I've been Sam Prentice. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for joining in. If you have joined in, I'll see if we can get back online just before the end of the day. What's the time now? It's 3 o'clock UK time. So thanks very much for joining in, everybody. If you're watching this back on replay, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and whack a little like on there. Comments will be dealt with by Lee. Thank you very much, guys. We will see you very, very soon. Bye for now.